Hello again. Welcome to Algebra 1, Module 1, Lesson number 8, Problems that lead to equations. The objective for this lesson is to be able to write and solve equations representing real-world situations. Let's first start out by examining some definitions. Perimeter versus area. What is the difference between perimeter and area? To give you a high-level perspective, think of this boxed area as a yard. The perimeter, for a perimeter, assume that the yard is surrounded by a fence. The perimeter is the amount of the fence around the yard. That's in layman's terms. In a more mathematical terminology, it is the distance around the figure. The distance around a figure. So basically around. Now the area is a measure of the space inside the figure. So the area is like the amount of the yard. So this inside this boxed area or fence is called the area. So the way you can differentiate it is perimeter. Think of the length of the fence, amount of the fence around the yard, and then for area, think of the amount of the yard. So that's a good way to differentiate and understand perimeter versus area. Now, if we have length and length and width and width, perimeter equals W plus L plus W plus L. So a perimeter equals 2W plus 2L. W being width, L being length. For area, let's look at the width and length. W equals width, L equals length. Area is W times L, width times the length. Remember, we did in one of our previous lessons that we did counting the rows and columns of all the dots, the 9x9 matrix. That's sort of like the concept of area. So now with the understanding of these two terms, let's go on to an example. Assume we have this triangle with lengths 3 centimeters, 7 centimeters, and X centimeters. And the perimeter is 18 centimeters. Find the length of the unknown side of the triangle. We just learned that perimeter is the distance around the figure, or the amount of the fence around the yard. So assume that, pretend this is like a triangular yard, and then we have a fence surrounding a triangular shaped yard. So the perimeter would be the amount of the fencing around this triangular shaped yard for this case. So we can say 3 centimeters plus 7 centimeters plus x centimeters equals 18 centimeters. So 3 plus 7 plus x equals 18. And solve for x. So that's 10 plus x equals 18. Transform both sides of the equation. That cancels out. X equals 18 minus 10. X equals 8. Therefore, it's 8 centimeters. Right here, 8 centimeters. Let's do a check. We know that perimeter equals the distance around the figure. So let's do 3 plus 7 plus 8. Does it equal the perimeter 18? So 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 8. That's 18. 18. Check. Yes, it does. So that concludes this lesson. If you have any questions or would like additional tutoring, please contact Subject Whiz Learning. Thank you very much.